12 experts, 1 week, winner takes all. Let's go. What's going on, fantasy football fans? I'm your host, Hussein the Brain, and you're watching The Couch. We're doing an Experts League snake draft for week 8. We did this last week. Last week, I got in second place. I missed out on the signed NFL jersey. Luckily for me, the winner did not want a Jerry Rice signed jersey. So this week we're playing for either a Saquon Barkley or Jerry Rice jersey. The Jerry Rice signed jersey is still in play. And if you guys like what you see, you can go ahead and draft for this week as well. Just go to drafters.com and use promo code COUCH. You'll get $10 free sign up bonus credit. They're also giving away jerseys for free, signed jerseys for free. Let's go to the draft. And it begins. Here we go, 40 seconds per pick, snake draft, full PPR. 12 experts are on here. Lots of people watching. The pressure is on. Finishing second place is so brutal. I mean, it's better than finishing like last place, you know, everyone laughing at you. The second place is quite brutal, knowing that if you just made one more move, got a few more points, you would have got first place. Everyone would love you and you'd win a signed NFL jersey. Okay, we're doing it again this week though. Last week was lots of fun. Let's see if I can have just as much fun this week and hopefully win. First overall pick is Todd Gurley. That's right, Todd Gurley. Then Thielen, then Saquon. My pick's coming up real soon. I like Captain Kirk this week. I like him a lot. Yeah, let's risk it. I don't really care who my first pick is. I know that sounds stupid. I just want Stephon Diggs in the next round. And then I want Kirk Cousins in round 3. So it's going Gurley, Thielen, Saquon, Connor, AB, AJ Green, Kareem Hunt, and we're on pick 8. And Scott picks Mahomes. I think this week Dalton's good to target as well, so I can go with him. I can get him later. He just had a bad week. People are not going to be as high on him. Rodgers, excellent target. And Goff's not too bad as well. What else? Quarterbacks. That's really it as far as who I absolutely love. Big Ben, not so bad as well. That's really about it though. So who did I say? Big Ben was last. I like Rodgers, Goff, Dalton, and Kirk Cousins this week. I think they'll put up a lot of points. And the guy who picked Mahomes did go with Kelce and took my advice from last video. Because it's like, you already went Mahomes. You already did that quarterback round 1 type thing, right? So might as well go all in. If you're going to dig a grave, jump in it. Well, there we go. I couldn't get Stephon Diggs. Pretty disappointed. Let me go David Johnson against my Niners. Oh boy. I love it. AJ Green against the Bucks. David Johnson against the Niners. High upside. Maybe not draft a running back anytime soon. You only need 2 running backs. You can't draft any more. There's no flex. So you went Lindsay. So Chubb. I like Chubb a lot. Who else? McChubb, McCaffrey, Adrian Peterson, Kerryon Johnson. Hopefully I can find an RB2 late. It's gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be gone. Maybe I have to take a guy like Jordan Howard, which is just, I just don't want to do that. But because every time I thought Jordan Howard would do well, he has not. And this is a good game for him because the Bears defense should dominate. Now what I do want though, this time around, I'm going to do it a little different. I do want a defense like the Texans, Patriots, Eagles, or oh, it's the top 4 right there. Yeah, the very top 4 too. Yeah, I want one of these 4 defenses. I just absolutely love them this week. There's a couple sleepers that I just don't have any faith in. So if I don't get these 4, I'll definitely wait till the very last round to get one. I don't really care. So these 4. Oh, Colts D. Colts D's good. Are they on here? Where are you guys at, dude? Okay, so I got AJ Green, then David Johnson. So I really wanted Diggs. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted Diggs. So what I did was, I thought there was a good chance I can get him in round 2. And it just so happened that one pick before me, he got sniped. Now I'm not gonna tell them that just so they don't know, but I don't know. I mean, it's not really worth getting Kirk Cousins anymore, I don't think, without those 2 guys. Counselor has 2 running backs. Okay, most people have just 1 running back. Okay, this guy has 2. Okay, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 0. So these guys will be picking running backs here, especially Yoshi Dak. Pretty sure he will. I was thinking about getting him. Wow. I just gotta wait. Let me line up these quarterbacks. Okay. Either quarterbacks or running backs are gonna be going right now. Let's go Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, Andy Dalton. So this guy needs a quarterback and running back. This guy needs a quarterback. This guy's a quarterback. Rob Gronkowski's going to play, I believe. Oh, Monday Night Football. Wow, that sucks, huh? Let me get my quarterback. Yeah, I drafted him early. Yeah, this is very extreme. But since I got Dalton, the plus side of that, I'm just looking for a positive. It's not, I took him early, that's true. Is that these guys here might be just a little freaked out and go on a run for quarterbacks. Rodgers, Goff, Winston Trubisky, I don't know. Somebody might go right here at least. And I can go get a guy like Chubb. I really want Chubb, or I can get Martin late too. I think Martin's a very good sleeper pick this week. Jordan Howard, who's obviously a huge disappointment, but that Bears D should hopefully give this man some opportunities. So let's move Jordan Howard up quite a bit. Lamar Miller is also... No one drafted him, did they? Oh, he got taken. Okay, Chubb's still here. So I like Chubb. Okay, Rodgers. Yeah, I knew someone had to take Rodgers. Martin's here. Okay. Martin at 117. That means he's fairly hidden. So he'll be only on a few people's radars because he's so hidden. So Nick Chubb, then Doug Martin. Latavius, very good here. This is full PPR. Let's see, Latavius going against the Saints. Lamar Miller, excellent matchup. Doug Martin. And yeah, Chubb. Just was checking to see if Matt got taken. Okay, so Chubb is by far the best available running back. And yeah, I mean, we just took a huge risk by going Dalton there. I'm not going to lie. Probably won't be able to recover if I don't get Chubb. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adrian Peterson. Actually. Dang. I can't believe I totally forgot about him. Come on. Adrian Peterson. Let's do it. Oh, man. I thought that was my pick. Oh, man. Come on. So close. This guy has 2 running backs. Let's go AP. Love him this week, man. Woo! That's awesome. Yeah, he went late, guys. Look, Chris Thompson went ahead of him. A lot of players went way ahead of him. I think he's way better than a lot of these guys. All right, man. So it's safe to say, if the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, has a great game, I'll be up there with winning it. You know, I'll be competing top 3 team. If Andy Dalton is horrible like he was week 7, the last week, my team is dead. Like, we're talking last place here. And just saying that, like, just saying that out loud, that's exactly what you want. Because finishing 12th, finishing 6th, finishing 2nd place, it technically doesn't matter for this contest. 2nd place wins the same thing as 12th place. 1st place wins the signed jersey. And that's the only thing I'm going for. Now, sure, it's more embarrassing to finish 12th place, right, than 2nd like I did last week. Sure, it is. But am I going to be drafting and considering that as my strategy? Am I going to factor that in? Oh, I don't want to get embarrassed this week. No, I'm not going to factor that in. I'll do my best not to. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, who has a tight end? Okay, I'm trying to look at which teams need a tight end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 teams need a tight end. And on this side, there's a couple. Okay, there's 3 on this side and 2 on this side. Ebron, Jimmy Graham, Jared Cook. Love these 3 tight ends. Let's put Kyle Rudolph ahead. He's been horrible, but hey. Evan Ingram. Okay, so Jimmy Graham just went. I think I'll be okay if I selected the 10th best tight end. CJ Uzomah. Oh, God. Another Bengal? Just go all out like that? I wouldn't mind doing it. But I mean, CJ Uzomah would be, you know, my last pick, though. You know, my last, the last of the tight ends selected in this entire draft. And OJ Howard I really like this week. Okay. I'm going to risk it here. I'm going with the Bears defense, my #1 defense this week. I think they'll torch the Jets. Let's do it. So, you know, most experts, they're disciplined. They don't draft a defense early because they're taught that. In most cases, that's good. But just doing the math here, there's a few tight ends I really like. And I should be able to get one of them just mathematically. And wide receiver is deep. So I'll probably have to suffer on wide receiver and just pick one late. Taylor Gabriel, that's not a bad one. I'm trying to find a super sleeper one. Pretty sure Will Fuller's gone. He'd be right here, huh? Oh, I think I found a sleeper. Somebody picked Demarius. Slated to have a good game. I cannot trust that guy, yeah. Sanders went really early. Tate went, I'm pretty sure. Jordy Nelson, dude. Oh, Jordy. Who needs a tight end? One person needs a tight end, and they're picking before me, so there's nothing I can do. So 100%, I'm going for wide receiver here because no one else is going to draft a tight end. And on the way back, none of these guys need a tight end. That's how you read the snake draft. So this is the only guy. We're the only 2 right here, FFD 260 and me. We're the only ones that need tight ends. Correct, just double checking. Yes. So I will pick Jordy Nelson. Yes, baby. I love it. Wow, that's crazy, huh? This dude got Ebron basically the last round, second to last round, last tight end, well, second to last tight end selected other than me. So all I got to do now is pick a tight end. I'm leaning towards Ingram. Vance McDonald's really good, though. Trying to see the matchups. Uzomah has a really good matchup. The Lions tight end has a good matchup. Michael Roberts, Travis Kelce, Kittle, OJ Howard, who got selected. I would have took him, not gonna lie. Kyle Rudolph, we can't trust him. Jared Cook's taken. I think we're between these 3 here. Ingram, Rudolph, and Vance McDonald. And I think we're gonna go Rudolph. He has the best matchup. better quarterback than Eli Manning. He has Captain Kirk. I like my team because it's really, out of all these teams, it's the one that's truly boom or bust. Going all in with Andy Dalton, super stack with his top 2 targets. I like Uzama too this week, but I wanted to get Boyd. I really do see them bouncing back, man. I see them throwing against the Bucs. It's at home too, I believe. It's in Cincinnati. Yeah, it's in Cincinnati. Home teams throw the ball just a little bit more than away teams. Let's do it. Let's go with Kyle Rudolph. It's the all-risk team. I'm going for first place. Don't care about being embarrassed or getting 12th place or whatnot. Going for that, going for the jugular. As a 49er fan, I would go with the Jerry Rice jersey, but the Saquon Barkley jersey would be awesome as well. But I got to go with, one of the greatest NFL players ever, one of the greatest Niners ever, greatest wide receiver ever, Jerry Rice. I got to do it. So hopefully I can win this week. And let's look at some teams, huh? Like we did last week. I think people like when I do that. Let's make this a little bigger. Draft's right about to end. I think we can go one more. Yeah, right there. Perfect. So, team 1, pretty heavy on the Rams. Brandon Cooks and Gurley, very nice team. McCaffrey, Galladay, Njoku, Lockett. Wait, his team needs a running back? Oh, McCaffrey's the running back too. It's a good team, and I'm going to stick by what I said last week. What did this guy say? I can't believe you snagged Gabriel 1 pick before me. Okay, yeah, Gabriel was an amazing late pick. Yeah, he was an amazing late pick with Allen Robinson injured. So yeah, if you have Gurley, you always got a shot to win. It's just true. Going with Stafford and Galladay, I don't like it, but like my team, that is a huge risk-reward type of thing right there. Sacrifice other positions and other popular stacks to go with the unpopular stack of Stafford and Galladay. Galladay is an amazing receiver this year. Texans D's good, Lockett's good, and Njoku's good. So this is a good team, man. And like I said, you got Gurley. Moving on to team 2, Nate has Thielen, Woods, Lamar Miller. I like him a lot, but as your RB1, that's kind of whack, kind of just so hard to trust that. But this week, he has an amazing matchup against the Dolphins. Kind of like why I was even considering Jordan Howard. Texans D should be really good, really strong this week. And then you got Brady, who's always good. Jalen Richard, who's I don't really like that pick right there. Not at all, man, because touchdowns are key, and I don't see him getting a lot of carries. I don't see him getting a lot of touchdowns. Yeah, there's going to be those garbage time points he'll get and targets he'll get. Amendola, I don't really like this team. Niners defense, don't like that. OJ Howard, I do like that. So this team is going to be finishing middle of the pack here. Got about a 5th place finish, 6th place finish for Nate. Team 3, Chad, Saquon, Evans, Juju, Rodgers, Chubb, Jared Cook, Patriots D Crabtree. I love this team. Very good squad. The only way to make this better would be to have a receiver that Rodgers has. So you go and drop Crabtree for like Geronimo or something like that. Geronimo slated to play this week. He's expected to play. Something like that, man. And I think this team would be perfect if you just did that. Stack Rodgers. Counselor went James Conner, Jarvis. Cohen, I believe, went too early. Luck, Kittle, Colts D, John Brown, Gabriel. Didn't stack, Hilton would have been sweet there. I love Luck this week, not necessarily in a contest like this. I think the defense will do enough, or Luck doesn't have to do that much. Just like last week, you can say, oh, they throw the ball a lot. Well, last week they did that. He had less than 200 yards, even though he still did good. 4 touchdowns, but he didn't get the yardage. So I think when you start a defense and a quarterback on the same team, it limits your upside a little bit. And in this league, you do want significant upside. Yeah, it's not a 100+ entry contest. It's only 12 of us, but you do want that upside. So if the Colts D does really well, highly unlikely that the QB1 will be on that team, that same team. It rarely happens. The only time it actually does happen is if the Colts get like a pick 6 or something. They score big, stuff like that. They get turnovers. The quarterback usually doesn't have to play that much if the defense is crushing it. Still, though, that's just limiting your upside a little bit. Not to say that he's whack. John Brown always has upside. Taylor Gabriel was quite the steal of the draft. Everyone was on Taylor Gabriel last week in DFS. Everyone's picking Taylor Gabriel. Counselor drafted Gabriel early. And now he has a much better opportunity this week to bounce back. Decent matchup. Allen Robinson's injured. Taylor Gabriel is one of the top receivers on that team. Trubisky trusts him, and he's playing at a high level this year. So to get him that late was an excellent pick. I don't like Cohen that much. Not that early, by the way. Yeah, who's your other running? Oh, Connor. Good team, though. Good team. I like Counselor's team better than Team 3. And moving on to FFD 260, Antonio Brown. He's good. Lindsay went a bit early, but man, is this guy, he's gonna assume a workhorse role for the first time here, going against the Chiefs, whose defense isn't that great. A little early for Lindsay, but hey, I mean, what am I gonna say? I do that little bit early too on every pick, huh? Lindsay, Hilton, I love it. Very good wide receiver combo right there with AB and Hilton. Then you have Ingram, who's okay. Fuller, I like tonight. Oh, I think we got the riskiest stack. Fuller and Watson. Man, we're going to know if your team's garbage Thursday night after this game. Because if Watson doesn't do anything, Fuller doesn't do anything, you lost, buddy. Chiefs. I like the Chiefs D as a sleeper defense this week, but that's about it. That's pretty risky. So I think we have the riskiest team here. I love the investments in wide receivers, though, and it's boom or bust. And like I've been saying, boom or bust is the strategy to go with. Then we have my team. I tried to go with a Captain Kirk stack. Didn't work because I got sniped for Diggs. And I would have definitely got Captain Kirk on the next pick, round 3. I would have got him. So when I went AJ Green, David Johnson, so I got sniped for Diggs. Then I sniped FFD 260 for David Johnson. He did a little bit of a panic move or a little pivot and went with Philip Lindsay. Then I went with Boyd, super duper stack with Dalton. Stack. What's up? And then I went AP, who slipped. I love it. I got AP way better than some of the running backs I'm seeing that got drafted before him. So I love Adrian Peterson. I went Bears D, took a big risk. Those type of risks usually don't pay off. But let's see what the Bears D can do against Sam Darnold and the Jets. Powell is out. Enunwa is out. They cut Terrell Pryor. He's not playing. And Robbie Anderson has not been practicing this week. Wow. That sounds tasty. And then I went Jordy Nelson because I felt like it. And with tight end, I could have went with Ingram, but I decided to go with Rudolph. There was a couple others. Reed, I'm not going with. And Vance McDonald was there as well. That would have been a good pick. But I'm going with Rudolph. Maybe he has a bounce-back game. Good matchup. Let's see how he does. Maybe the Saints. I see the Saints trying to focus on stopping Thielen and or Diggs. Now, that's just theoretically, right? It always, whenever you work it out in your head, it doesn't work out the same way on the field. Moving on, let's go. Team 7, Kareem Hunt, great first pick. Diggs, Yeah, of course, that's a good pick. I wanted him. Kerryon Johnson, good pick. Josh Gordon, good pick. Jared Goff, good pick, but you don't have a stack. Still, Jared Goff does spread the ball. He can throw a touchdown to Gurley, so that's still okay right there. You got him pretty late. Uzama's a great pick. Shepard's a great pick. Steelers D, I don't like that at all. But it's a defense, anything can happen. So this, guys, what I'm looking at is a cash game strategy. I see this team as a really good team. I see this team as having a high floor. I don't see the upside that much. So, like Diggs has, I mean, Josh Gordon, like there is upside, but I mean, you made some upside picks, but the lineup is not structured with upside, meaning you don't have a super stack or anything like that. So I see this team doing well. I see this team not getting anywhere near last place, but also I'd be somewhat surprised if they did win the jersey and got first place. Team 8, Mahomes, Kelce stack. What's there to hate? Then you're like, hey, if those guys are scoring, the Broncos have to throw the ball, so Sanders is going to score. Not bad right there. Marlon Mack has another great matchup this week. Latavius, great matchup this week. So I'm liking this team so far. Geronimo Allison, very good. He's going to play. He's expected to play. Ravens D, I like the risk there. Deshaun Jackson, good last round pick. This team's very good. Probably out of all the teams I've looked at, I think we have a top 3 right here with Scott. Of course, I'd never tell him that while drafting. I don't want him to get confident and calm. And then we have pick number 9, team number 9, Joe Mixon, Kamara, like those two. Alshon, not so bad. Baldwin, that's too risky for me. Cam Newton, maybe Cam Newton has a bad game eventually, right? I think it might be this game against the Ravens. Jimmy Graham, he hasn't been like he used to be and just not been that good, but he does have Rodgers throwing him the ball. And Rodgers is going to need to score a lot of points, so he's in a great position. You got him pretty late. Funchess, he's doing well. I like the stack with Cam Newton. Bengals D, I don't like that. So I think you got the stack right. You got the construction right, but I think you're going to die with the Cam Newton stack this week. I don't see Cam Newton having a great game. Moving on to Team 10. This is a crazy team. This is an insane team. James White, number 1 overall. Oh, not overall, number 1 pick, which isn't too bad with Michelle out, so that's okay. But I'm not drafting I don't know. I'm not drafting a Patriots running back like that just in the first round. I just wouldn't. They might surprise you. They'll have some nobody, you know, Kenyon Barner in there or something, getting touchdowns. Who knows? Devontae Adams, great pick. Cousins, I like that. And no stack there. And then Chris Thompson, this is getting very weird. Gronk, who is probably going to play, so you might have to swap him out. Thankfully on this site you're able to swap players. Demarius, super risky. Moncrief, I don't like that. Washington defense is okay. So I don't know, man. I don't like this team. I see a 7th place, 8th place finish. Something like that. Maybe 9th place. Run CMC went Hopkins, Tyreek, Drew Brees. Not so bad. Edelman, Chris Carson, Burden, Crow, and Eagles D. I do like this team. I like the Eagles defense this week going against the Jags. Yeah, pretty good team. Decent. Yeah, not so bad. What would make it awesome is somehow you got Mike Thomas late, but hey, we can't all have that. And Team 12, oh, you picked Mike Thomas, Yoshi Dak, Odell Beckham, Zach Ertz, very good. Tate, so we're punting running backs. Alex Collins, who's been pretty solid. Jordan Howard, Mitchell Trubisky, and Cardinals defense. Okay, here's the thing with this is you're not stacking anybody, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Trubisky, I don't think he'll get those rushing yards like he did last game. So everyone's on Trubisky this week. I'm not. He had a great game last week. I think he's going to, I think they're going to chill out. I think they're going to play defense. They're going to use Jordan Howard. They'll be good. So, I mean, you're heavily invested in the Bears D. It's not quite the stack you want, but if the Bears do score a ton of touchdowns, let's say my Bears D does well, but not score any TDs. The defense doesn't score any TDs. Jordan Howard punches a couple goal line touchdowns in. Trubisky scores a couple touchdowns. Maybe Trubisky throws a touchdown to Howard, but that's super unlikely. I don't see that happening. That would absolutely crush it. Cardinals D is okay, though. So this looks like a very competitive league. It was last week. Let's see what I can do. Wish me good luck, guys. Make sure you guys follow the link below in the description or head on over to drafters.com. Use promo code COUCH to get $10 free sign-up bonus credit. You don't have to deposit anything. You get $10 for free to try out the site. So you lose absolutely nothing. You got nothing to lose. Might as well try out. Ah! Also, they are giving away a free jersey to everybody, so I will link that as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel by hitting the couch icon over here. And our second channel, we do have a second channel, Fantasy Couch Podcast. Subscribe to both. Hit that like button if you want me to win this week. Hit that dislike button if you're hoping that I lose, and I'll see you guys on the next video.